From the heart of Europe to the roar of the gridiron, welcome to Berlin, Germany, where the NFL takes center stage in a clash of speed, grit, and international firepower. The Atlanta Falcons bring their southern swagger and relentless ground game across the Atlantic, ready to rise up in front of a global crowd. Meanwhile, the Indianapolis Colts stampede into town with horsepower and precision, looking to gallop past the competition to make a statement on foreign soil. It's AFC versus NFC, red versus blue, Falcons versus Colts. And it's all happening in one of the world's most iconic cities. Buckle up, Berlin. Here we go. The return by Atlanta will bring him out across the 30-yard line, and a big return out across midfield. Still fighting his way into Colts territory, and a good start to this game on a big kickoff return by Atlanta. So a big return there by Atlanta to start the day here in Berlin. And that's where Michael Penix Jr. and company will take the field. So first down Atlanta, starting out across midfield after the good kick return. Penix will start under center with Robinson in the backfield. Penix to throw on first down, and this pass over the middle is incomplete, broken up on the play. So the big storyline coming into this week, the trade deadline on Tuesday. Indianapolis coming into the week tied for first in the AFC. Denver, with their Thursday night win over the Raiders, climb up the mountain to stand alone at the top of the AFC, at least for the moment. Colts looking to match them here in Berlin against Atlanta after acquiring Sauce Gardner from the New York Jets on defense. Here's a quick throw caught over the middle, and a good play to Kyle Pitts, and a first down to the 30-yard line for Atlanta. Falcons coming into this game 3-5 on the season. Still a little bit of time to try to turn their year around, but it's been a struggle for them this season. Here's Robinson on first down. Burst through the line. Bijan Robinson barrels his way inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards on that first down carry, and Atlanta immediately into the red zone. So first down Atlanta at the 14-yard line, opening drive, looking good to this point. Robinson, this time meets a wall up front. Nowhere to go, and a loss of one as Payne delivers the pay on that time, and it's second down and 11. So here in Berlin, Falcons, Colts, Week 10 action, getting our Sunday slate of football off to an early start. Second down and 11. Penix over the middle. Pass is caught up to get it is Drake London, and he's to the 5-yard line, setting up third down and short. What a start to this game for the Falcons, trying to capitalize, getting into the end zone. Third down and 1, need to get to the 4 for a first down. Here's a flip to Robinson, going to the far side and in for the touchdown. What a start for the Falcons. And Bijan Robinson runs right down the Indianapolis Colts and scores the game's first touchdown. Not even 3 minutes into this game, they had the big kickoff return, getting them across midfield. And then a few plays later, they get into the end zone to strike first. Extra point to try to get them a 7-0 lead early, and it's through. 7-0 Atlanta. 6 plays, 44 yards, just 2:37 off the clock, and a good start for the Falcons on offense. And now all eyes turn to that man right there, Daniel Jones, who's taken the league by storm this season, coming off of a loss against Pittsburgh. That's their second loss of the season, and a good start for the Falcons here in Berlin. Pinion on to send it away here for Atlanta. And the Colts will start on this return out across the 25. Anthony Gold on the return. Here comes Daniel Jones. Taking the league by storm this year. Just a 2-loss Indianapolis team coming off of the loss against Pittsburgh. Daniel Jones, 2,400 yards coming in, leads the NFL. 14 touchdowns on the season. 70.6 QBR, top 10 in the NFL at number 7. And looking to get back into the win column this week here in Berlin, but he trails 7-0 early as they look to start their drive with Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. And they fake it to him on first down, swinging out to the outside. That's the rookie sensation tight end, Tyler Warren, the rookie tight end out of Penn State. He gains 4. This Indianapolis Colts team has been fun to watch this year. Getting win after win, despite the loss last week. Trying to win to get back on top of the AFC here. 2nd down and 6 at the 32-yard line. Quick throw, that's Pittman who drops it. A rarity there for Michael Pittman. He couldn't bring it in, and now 3rd down on this opening drive. So now 3rd down and 6 at the 32-yard line. 4-man rush by the Falcons. Jones steps into it. Pass is caught. That's Taylor. And no, that ball's broken up, incomplete. Looked like Taylor had it for a moment downfield, lost it going to the ground. And after what we thought was a 3rd down conversion, the Colts go 3 and out. Great job. Great start by the Falcons here in this game. Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt it away. Good punt back to the 15-yard line. Breaking a tackle and spinning his way across the 20-yard line is Jamal Agnew. And now that's where the Falcons will begin their next drive. They went down the field very quickly and scored a touchdown to start this game. Now with a 7-0 lead, a chance to make an early statement here in Berlin. From the 22-yard line is where they start. 1st down. Play action, Penix sets up deep in the pocket, and he throws it away. And we have an injured Falcon on the field, and that's Kyle Pitts. So Falcons fans holding their breath for their star tight end as he goes to the sideline at least for one play. 2nd down coming up. Second down and 10. From the 22, trips receivers to the left. Here's Penix. Pressured up the middle and sacked by Zaire Franklin. Right up the gut for the sack for Indianapolis, and it's 3rd down and 17. That's been a problem this year for the Falcons, the inability to protect Michael Penix Jr., and he goes down, bringing up 3rd down and long. This Indianapolis Colts defense getting a little bit of a surge with the addition to Sauce Gardner. He lines up at the bottom of your screen across Darnell Mooney. Third down and 17. Here's Penix on the move right away, throwing on the run, and it's broken up. Incomplete downfield, good coverage, brings up fourth down. And a good bounce back drive there from the defense of Indianapolis to force a 3 and out of their own. Bradley Pinion on to punt it away. And gets it away clean from his own 5-yard line. Good punt to the 32. And the return will bring him out across the 35-yard line. And that's where the Falcons will begin, the Colts will begin on offense for drive number 2. 3 and out their first time. Here comes Daniel Jones back out there. Didn't really see Jonathan Taylor in that first drive in which they went 3 and out. 3 throws by Jones. The last one was to Taylor, who couldn't bring it in. So now we'll see how the Colts go on their second drive of the day, trailing 7-0. First down, Indianapolis, starting at the 37-yard line. Here's Taylor to start the drive, and Jonathan Taylor, who has been healthy so far this year, gains 3. Jonathan Taylor, a guy who leads is second in the league in carries. He got 157 carries coming into play today, 895 yards, which leads the league, 12 touchdowns, which leads the league, and he averages 5.7 yards per carry. Here's Warren, who almost broke the tackle at least, and he gets near the first down. They're going to mark him just shy, and it'll be third down and inches here for the Colts. So now third down and short here for Indianapolis. See if we get a sneak from Jones here. We do, and he's got enough. First down, Colts to the 48-yard line. Just shy of midfield comes Indianapolis. And their first down of the game comes on the quarterback sneak. First down to the 48-yard line here for the Colts. 4-man rush by the Falcons. Jones escapes the pocket, and there he goes. Daniel Jones showed off his legs, and he gets across the 35, and a first down run for Indianapolis. Daniel Jones with the first down. Pocket was breaking down on him. He's able to escape. First down, Indianapolis across the Falcons 35. Fake it to Taylor. Here's Jones. Big hit at the 30-yard line as he got popped to bring up second down. Second down and 6 after a pickup of 4 for Daniel Jones. Approaching the halfway point of a very entertaining start in this first quarter from Berlin, Germany. Second down and 6 at the 30. Here's Taylor on the counter play. He's got a first down as he barrels his way forward, just shy of the 20-yard line for Jonathan Taylor. First down. Drake London on the Falcons sideline, waiting for another crack at it on offense. First down, Indianapolis at the 21. Empty backfield here for Jones. Extra man comes. Jones got popped. Here on the outside, a lot of room in front. It's Downs for the touchdown. Joshua Downs finds the open space. And Indianapolis is an extra point away from tying the game. Great drive on drive number 2 by Indianapolis. Josh Downs, the touchdown catch and run. And we're tied at 7 here in Berlin. 6:31 to go in the opening quarter. 7-play, 64-yard drive by Indianapolis. And we're tied at 7 between the NFC South's Falcons and the AFC South's Indianapolis Colts. Badgley on to send it away to Jamal Agnew and the Falcons from inside the 5. Here's Agnew. We've seen his speed on special teams once already. He gets across the 25 here, and that's where Penix and company will begin. First down, Atlanta trailing not at all yet in this game. 7 apiece here after they scored the game's first touchdown. Indianapolis goes down and evens the score. And we're tied at 7 just over halfway through this opening quarter of play from Berlin. First down, Atlanta, start at the 26. RPO action to the outside. It's London. Stiff arms his way down, tackled down on the edge by Mekhi Blackman, and a pickup of 5. Blackman there on the coverage, makes the tackle. The guy from Minnesota, third-year man out of USC. Here's another screen to the outside and a first down as he hits Jamal Agnew outside. First down, Atlanta. Jamal Agnew coming over from Jacksonville. Excellent returner in special teams. He's got a lot of speed once he gets into the open space. First down here for the Falcons. That's London in motion across the formation. They give it to Robinson, trying to stretch it to the outside, and he has nowhere to go. Zaire Franklin was all over it, and it's a loss of 2 to bring up second and long. As Bijan Robinson, who has the only touchdown on the board for Atlanta thus far, gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Second down and long here for the Falcons. Empty backfield for Penix. 4-man rush by the Colts. Penix steps up, fires over the middle. Pass is caught, wide open, Mooney. And Darnell Mooney takes it into Indianapolis territory to the 40-yard line. First down for the Atlanta Falcons. Good protection up front by that Falcons offensive line. And he's able to find Darnell Mooney wide open. First down for the Falcons offense. First down at the 40-yard line. Here's Robinson running right side, finds the hole. Bijan Robinson into the open field and down inside the 20. Bijan Robinson's show continues here overseas. First down inside the 20 and into the red zone they go. Tackled down by Sauce Gardner. First down at the 17. Robinson again up the middle. He runs and he barrels his way inside the 10-yard line. Sauce is there for another tackle, and it's second down and 1. And the Falcons take it inside the 10-yard line. Second down and a long yard here for the Falcons. Jumbo package in. They hand it off to the up man, and that's going to be a first down as he barrels his way inside the 5. And it's first and goal here for Atlanta, trying to take the lead back. First and goal at the 3-yard line. Penix from the pistol look. Algier is in at running back. They give it to him. Algier is stuffed. Few guys in there, including Zaire Franklin for Indianapolis, and it's second and goal at the 5. Latu is there defensively as well for the Colts, and it's second and goal. From just inside the 5, second and goal. Robinson back in. Penix looking around, fires, pass caught, touchdown. Jamal Agnew, and the Falcons take the lead back. Working on the outside against the safety Nick Cross, and Jamal Agnew finds 6 points. And the Falcons jump in front here in Berlin. And a high-scoring first quarter of play with 1:20 to go in the opening quarter as the Falcons up by 6 with the extra point pending. There's Sauce Gardner coming to the sideline, getting an earful already here in his first week in a Colts uniform. Extra point with a flag flying in is good. They might have made contact with him. And they did, so that's Jonathan Edwards who made contact with the kicker. So Indianapolis will kick it off from midfield. So Atlanta kicking it off from midfield. We'll see what route they want to go, and he's going to send it through the end zone. So the Colts will start up at the 35-yard line, trailing by 7. They went down and scored a touchdown on their last drive on the screen to Downs, who took it into the end zone. So it's 14-7 Atlanta with 1:20 to go in this opening quarter of play. 110 total yards for the Falcons, 68 for Indianapolis. And on first down, it's Taylor, as he tried to lower his shoulder but meets a wall, and a pickup of 4 on first down for Jonathan Taylor. So 2nd and 6 now here for Indianapolis, under a minute to go in this opening quarter of play. 4-man rush, they set up a screen for Taylor, room to go. Jonathan Taylor making moves, breaking tackles, and picks up a first down. Steps out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Jonathan Taylor moves the sticks for the Colts offense.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And we will get one more snap at least here in the first quarter of play. So approaching midfield, Indianapolis, first down at the 48. Here's Jones. Firing downfield, wide open, it's Warren! Tyler Warren to the house! Touchdown, Indianapolis! What a strike from Daniel Jones, right down the seam! And Tyler Warren, the rookie tight end, scores again. And Indianapolis is an extra point away from tying it up again, and what an opening quarter here in Berlin. 9 seconds to go in the first quarter, and we're an extra point away from 14 all.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point, and it is nearly blocked, but it goes through. 14 all from Berlin. What a start for both of these offenses. 9 seconds to go in the quarter. 28 combined points to start this game, as Michael Penix Jr. and company look to get set to take the field once again. High scoring start here overseas. Badgley on to send it away. From inside the 5, the return for Atlanta out across the 20-yard line. So with 5 seconds to go in the quarter, we're tied at 14 apiece here between the Falcons and the Colts from Berlin, Germany. Falcons scored a touchdown on their last drive. The touchdown pass from Penix to Jamal Agnew. Both teams over 100 yards in that opening quarter of play. First down. And they start it with Robinson up the middle. He gets drugged down by Zaire Franklin to close out the opening quarter here in Berlin. Entertaining start if you like offense. 14 apiece, 28 combined points in that opening quarter. Tied at 14 to start the second quarter here in Berlin. Falcons with the ball, 2nd and 6. And they go to Robinson again. Bounces it to the edge. And Bijan Robinson fights his way out across the 40-yard line. Tackled down by Nick Cross, the safety, but a first down here for Atlanta. And these offenses look pretty much unstoppable here to start this game. First down, Atlanta at the 40-yard line. Robinson's been the hot hand in this first half, and here he goes again. Bijan lost the ball, ball's out. And the Falcons look like they fall on it at the end of the play. So Robinson, who has looked very good early in this first half, coughs up the football, but his teammate was there to bail him out. And nearly the first turnover of the game. But Atlanta retains possession just across midfield. First down at the 48. And they go right back to him. Robinson fighting his way forward near another first down, and he's already almost at 100 yards. 89 rushing yards for Bijan Robinson early in the second quarter. So now 2nd and inches in a world of possibilities here for the Falcons. Why not go back at him? Robinson cuts it back. And he gets near the 30-yard line. Another first down for Atlanta, and he is over 90 yards rushing, approaching 100 yards already, and we're not even close to halfway through this second quarter. So first down, Atlanta. Both of these offenses just doing whatever they want right now. First down at the 31. Algier checks in at running back here for the Falcons. Here he is, Algier. Just across the 30-yard line, pickup of a couple on first down. So the running attack has looked very good for the Falcons in this one, at least to start this game. We'll see what they can do to try to finish off this drive here against this Colts defense that added the addition to Sauce Gardner. He's already been in on a couple tackles. They have not thrown his way yet. He's at the top of your screen on London. Here's Penix underneath. Pass is caught. And a first down inside the 20. Another good play for the Falcons. Another chunk play. It's Jamal Agnew for a first down into the red zone. First down at the 16-yard line here for the Falcons on the move. Here's Robinson, and he gets swarmed in the backfield. And guess who the first guy there was? Sauce Gardner. And a loss of a yard on first down brings up 2nd and 11. Second and 11, Penix, quick throw, pass is caught, Darnell Mooney. He's brought down immediately by Jermaine Pratt, and now 3rd down and 5. Third down and 5 at the 11-yard line. Need to get to the 6-yard line. Here's Penix over the middle. Pass broken up. Incomplete. There he is. Sauce Gardner. The pass breakup on Mooney. And now decision time here on 4th down for Atlanta. Sauce Gardner making his name and presence felt here in this first half in his first game with the Colts. And the field goal team comes out here for the Falcons to try to put them back in front. 28-yard chip shot. Trying to make it a 3-point Falcon lead, and he's got it. 17-14. First score that's not a touchdown in this game. A field goal for the Falcons, and it's 17-14 Atlanta. Bradley Pinion on to send it away here for the Falcons from the 5-yard line. The return shy of the 25. Good coverage by Atlanta. And here comes this Colts offense back out on the field, led out by Daniel Jones. 17-14 is our score. $9:53 to go in the second here from Berlin. And both of these teams just continue to go back and forth. First down, Indianapolis. Here's a screen to Downs, who has a touchdown in this game, breaks away. And he takes it across midfield. And another big play in this one, this time for the Colts. And Downs takes it to midfield.
And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, Indianapolis at midfield. RPO down the seam. It's Warren, who just scored that big touchdown moments ago. He's already at 82 yards receiving on his fourth catch. And a first down for Indianapolis to the 30-yard line. First down.
At the 30-yard line.
So already up to the 30-yard line here for the Colts. First down. It's Taylor. Up the middle, takes a big hit by Jesse Bates. And a pickup of 4, and we have an injured Colt. Looks to be cramping as we come back here in Berlin. Colts on the move at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 6 here for Indianapolis. 8:32 to go in this first half. It's been back and forth. Falcons lead by 3. Colts looking to respond as this drive continues inside the Falcons' 30-yard line. Trips receivers to the left. Warren lines up in the slot at the top of your screen. Extra man on the blitz. Jones on the slant. Wide open Michael Pittman. And he's got a first down across the 20. Daniel Jones at $150 through the air. And a first down into the red zone once again comes Indianapolis.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
First down at the 18. Here's Jones, quick hitter. Warren, big hit on him as he takes it across the 15. Hayden Ellis there to deliver the blow on him, and it's 2nd and 6. Second and 6 from the 14-yard line. Jones sets his feet, fires, tipped around, and it falls incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman, and it's 3rd down. Looked to maybe have hit Pittman in the hands. He's already dropped 1, and now maybe 2 there, and now it's 3rd down. Need to get to the 7-yard line to keep the drive alive on a 3rd down and 6. Jones caught but short by Pierce. Nowhere close to the first down. A.J. Terrell, the defense, and it's 4th down, and here comes the field goal team to try to tie us at 17. Badgley on to try to knot us up again as we continue to go back and forth, punch, counter punch, tied at 17 here in Berlin. Badgley to send it away. 6:36 to go in the second. Tied at 17. From inside the 5. Jamal Agnew out across the 25. Spun to the ground by Cam Bynum. And here's Bijan Robinson. He's been the story on offense for the Falcons. 94 rushing yards. And we're still in the second quarter. Still got 6.5 to go in the second quarter. And Bijan Robinson already flirting with 100 yards on the game. He's got the touchdown on the very first drive of this game. And Bijan Robinson putting on a show here in Berlin in this first half. 197 to 177 in terms of yardage. And here's Penix firing a dart. The pass is caught. And a gain of 9 to start the drive. Second down and 1 after the pickup of 9 yards. Here's Robinson. Hit initially and then dropped. Thought for a moment he was going to break away again, but Latu was there to bring him down, and now third down and 2. Third down and 2 here for the Falcons. Extra man comes, and they get home for the sack. Right up the gut, Grover Stewart brings up fourth down, and it's a 3-and-out forced by this Indianapolis defense. Pinion on to punt it away here for the Falcons. We're under 5 minutes to go here before halftime as Pinion gets the punt away clean. And it is returned starting from the 22, and look out. Good coverage there. And that's where the Colts will begin at the 26-yard line, tied at 17, and a chance to go down and take the lead for the first time in this game. Colts start the drive at the 26-yard line, 4:36 to go in the second. And it is Jones keeping it off the right side. And Daniel Jones, oh, big hit, ball flies out of bounds. Oh, Daniel Jones got popped as he goes around the corner, and it's a first down to the 42. Colts over 230 yards on the game. Here's Taylor. Oh, another big hit. Jesse Bates with a big hit on the outside and a loss of a couple. Second and 15 after the loss of 5. So second and 15 at the 38-yard line for Indianapolis. Here's Jones standing in, pressured and sacked. That pocket just collapsed around him, and getting home for the sack is Zach Harrison. Zach Harrison, if you will, and it's third down and long. Jones had time in the pocket initially, but he just ran out. Good coverage downfield by that Falcons secondary. And now third down and 19 here for Indianapolis. Third and 19 from the 33. Jones standing in, stepping up, firing, caught. Pierce short. And a good job by that Falcons defense. The sack set the Colts back, and now fourth down. They had that big run by Jones, a couple big hits by this Falcons defense, and Indianapolis is forced to punt. Sanchez on to punt it away here for the Colts. Back deep, Jamal Agnew for the Falcons. Over his head and through the end zone, a touchback. So with 2:07 to go before halftime, here comes Bijan Robinson and company. 93 yards on the game, 13 carries, a touchdown. He averages 7.1 yards per carry. He has been electrifying, and the Falcons going to look to put together a 2-minute drill drive here with 2:07 to go before halftime here in Berlin. First down, start of the drive at the 20-yard line. They go play action. Penix, pocket breaking down, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner, the first guy there, and it's a loss of 3. And another sack for these defenses, and that'll take us down to the 2-minute warning in the first half. Tied at 17 in Berlin. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Opposite side of the 2-minute warning now. 2nd and long here for Atlanta. Empty backfield here for Penix. Quick hitter. Pass is caught. Drake London bites his way forward and lunge forward near a first down. And it'll be 3rd down and 2 on the way here for the Falcons. Third down and 2. Play clock down to 3. Here's Penix. Pressured up the middle. Buckner gets home again. 2nd sack on the drive for DeForest Buckner. 4th sack for the Colts. Timeout Indianapolis with 1:15 to go. And now we'll get a Falcons punt here. Pinion on to punt it away here for Atlanta. Colts will get another opportunity here before halftime to try to take the lead. From inside the 30 to the 36. Here comes Daniel Jones looking to lead a 1-minute drill here before the end of the half. Try to get the Colts the lead. And the Colts do start the second half with the football as well, so a chance to go 1-2 punch here at the end of the second and to start the third. First down, Colts starting at the 36-yard line. Trying to go down and score some points. Here's Taylor on first down. And he had no room off that left side, just a yard pickup as we hit the 1-minute mark to go, and Indianapolis decides to go with the ground game to start this drive. And they're not in a hurry to get up to the ball either. Still have 2 timeouts remaining. We're down under 50 seconds to go. Back to the ball, Indianapolis. Here's Jones to the outside. Pass is caught and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, bringing up 3rd down and 2 here for Indianapolis. Both teams with just 1 3rd down conversion. 3rd down and 2 here for the Colts. Quick throw on the outside, and Downs is short. 4th down. Good tackle in the open field, and now we'll see what Indianapolis wants to do on 4th and inches in their own territory. Timeout Atlanta with 35 seconds to go. And the Colts are going to punt it away. They don't want to give the Falcons a short field before the half. Sanchez on to punt it away. Good job of that Falcons defense. And this punt will go out of bounds across the 15. Bijan Robinson still sitting at that 93-yard mark. See if the Falcons want to try anything here at the 13-yard line with 30 seconds to go. They are going to go from the shotgun from the 13-yard line, 30 seconds left. They are going to throw it. Penix down the middle, wide open. It's London. And he barrels his way across the 30-yard line, and the Falcons are going to take a timeout. 25 seconds to go in the first half, and Atlanta looking to put something together here. Still a long way to go, though. First down at the 31-yard line. 25 seconds to go for the Falcons. 1 timeout. Just a three-man rush by Indianapolis. Penix underneath London. Stiff arms his way forward and drives Sauce Gardner into the ground. A first down to the 41. 19 seconds to go. Out of bounds. Stops the clock.
First down, Falcons.
So they conserved that one timeout. And now they're going to try to get into field goal range. They need probably about 20 or so more yards to get down there. Penix on first down. Stepping up and now out to his right. Pressured again. Ball's out! And they say he threw it forward. He flipped it forward off of Latu. And it's second down. Lucky break there for Penix. .13 seconds left, second and 10. Penix, pressure up the middle. Escaping out to his left, throws, coming back for it is London, and he cannot get to the sideline. Timeout for the Falcons with 4 seconds. So now you're not in field goal range. Probably just a Hail Mary you would have to think to end the first half. So 4 seconds left, probably the final play here of the first half, barring a defensive penalty. Penix throws deep downfield, and the pass is broken up by Sauce Gardner. And that'll end the first half. We're tied at 17. The storyline of this game, the Sauce Gardner debut with the Colts has looked good. And we're tied at 17 here in Berlin, Germany. The international slate of games rolls into Berlin here in week 10, and we've got a tie game at halftime, 17 apiece here between the Falcons and the Colts, getting ready to start the third quarter. Colts trying to get a win to put themselves back on top with Denver at the top of the AFC. And the Falcons looking to play spoiler and turn their season around in the NFC South. Second half underway here in Germany. From the 5-yard line, the return by Indianapolis will bring him out to the 25. So here comes Daniel Jones. Good first half for him. 13 of 16 through the air. There's 3 incompletions on the game for Daniel Jones. Tied at 17 to start the second half. And looking to start the third quarter with a statement here against this Falcon defense. They'll start at the 25, first down. 245 total yards for this Colts offense in that first half. Trying to get Taylor going. And he doesn't have a whole lot of space as he's brought down on the outside. Jalen Walker was there for the Falcons on defense, and it's a gain of 1 to Taylor, who barely had over 20 yards in that first half. A guy who has taken the league by storm this year because he's been healthy. Bijan Robinson on the other side, approaching 100 yards rushing already. Here's Jones on second down. Jones somehow escapes and moves forward, gets back to the line of scrimmage to avoid a sack, but it's third down and 9. Third down and 9. Colts looking to avoid going 3 and out to start the second half. It's Jones. Pressure off the backside. Floats one downfield, and it's broken up. Jones could have ran that for probably a first down. Instead, he tries to jump ball to Warren. And the Colts go 3 and out to start the second half. So Rigoberto Sanchez out to punt. Neither team has scored a touchdown since the opening quarter of play, in which they both scored 14 points. We were tied at 14 at the end of the first quarter. There's 2 field goals since then. And here comes Michael Penix Jr. out starting at the 27-yard line for his first drive of the second half. First down Atlanta, their first drive of the second half starts at the 27-yard line. Bijan Robinson 7 yards away from the century mark in this game as he gains 2 here. 5 yards away from the century mark, 2 yards on first down for Atlanta's running back.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Both teams over 200 yards, Colts approaching 250. And on second down, delayed give, and a beautiful play up front. Zaire Franklin brings up third down and long. The third down and 11 now here for the Falcons. Empty backfield for Penix. And on third down, Penix going deep downfield. Looking for Mooney, and it's incomplete, nearly picked off. Off his hands, and then Cam Bynum had a shot at it off the deflection, but it's fourth down nonetheless. Bradley Pinion on to punt it away. Falcons go 3 and out to start the second half. So these defenses starting to play a lot better after that traded touchdowns in the first quarter. Indianapolis will start at the 36-yard line. Here's Jones coming back out there to start this drive. 3 and out their first drive of the second half. Now looking to put together a better fight here on drive number 2 of this third quarter. Here is Taylor. Cuts it back on first down, takes it up to the 40-yard line, pick up a 5 on first down. This is a Colts team winners 4 of their last 5 games. They lost last week to Pittsburgh, 4 straight before that. They've lost only 2 times this year, 1 to the Rams back on September 28th in week 4. And then last week to the Steelers, 27-20. Here's Jones on second down, wide open, it's Pittman, and he's got a first down. Approaching midfield right away, Indianapolis, first down to Michael Pittman. The Colts trying to get their way back up to the top of the AFC. A win today would get them tied with Denver, who they beat earlier this year, 29-28, back in week 2. Here's a throw to the outside, and Taylor. Good tackle in the open field. Bringing up second down and short after a pickup of 9. But still a big slate of games ahead of Indianapolis down the stretch. We're at the halfway point of the NFL season. They play Kansas City next week in Arrowhead. A few weeks after that, they play Seattle in Seattle. They have to host the 49ers. Jacksonville twice still on their schedule. Taylor runs it to the 36. The Colts still have to play Houston twice, Jacksonville twice. They have to go to Arrowhead to take on the Chiefs. They have to go to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. They host the 49ers. Not an easy schedule upcoming for the Colts. And what has been a great season for them to this point. Play action, Jones steps into it, and the pass is picked off. He overthrew it, and it's intercepted. First takeaway of the game belongs to the Falcons defense, and it's Mike Hughes. And the Falcons take over. Seventh interception thrown by Daniel Jones on the season, and Mike Hughes gets the interception. And the Falcons take over on the first takeaway of the game. First down for Atlanta, starting at the 13-yard line after the interception. First turnover of the game belongs to the Falcons defense, and now first down for Atlanta here in a tie game. Here's Robinson, and he gets stuffed again up the middle. DeForest Buckner turns him back. And a gain of 1 on first down. Both of these offenses kind of in a lull here since really that first quarter. Haven't had a touchdown in this game since the first quarter of play. Second down and 9 here for Atlanta. Play action, Penix sets up deep in the pocket. Hit as he throws and incomplete. Third down and 9 on the way as Hay comes in to put the pressure on Penix. Third down. Penix from the shotgun, empty backfield. Third down and 9. Four-man rush by Indianapolis. Penix out to his left, throws it out of bounds, and it's incomplete. Atlanta goes 3 and out after the interception. Good job by Indianapolis' defense to hold Atlanta to virtually nothing. 1 yard after the interception. That's it. And here comes the punt team once again here for the Falcons. Going to kick it from his own 4-yard line. The return will start at the 34. Out across the 40-yard line, across the 45, and just shy of midfield. Indianapolis will start with a short field in front of them in a tie game. 8:41 to go in the third. Neither team has really been able to do a whole lot on offense in this third quarter. Daniel Jones, fresh off the interception he just threw, nothing to show for it for the Falcons. Now he's looking to bounce back here. First down, start of the drive at the 48-yard line. It's Taylor. Jonathan Taylor. Taylor. First down across the 40. And a pickup of 13 yards on first down for Jonathan Taylor. Trying to get him going. And what's been a quiet day for him thus far.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down at the 39-yard line for Indianapolis after the 13-yard run by Taylor. Right back to him. Taylor trying to find space, and he works his way forward for what ends up being a decent gain on first down for Jonathan Taylor, a pickup of 6. And they're already in field goal range here. Now a chance to take the lead here as we approach the halfway point of this third. Second down and 4. Taylor again. This time stuck behind the line. Nowhere to run. Falcons defense comes in slashing fast.
Now third and 5.
And now third down and 5. Need to get to the 29-yard line on third down. Jones underneath, wide open, it's Pierce. Alec Pierce inside the 25, first down, Indianapolis. And this drive will continue just outside the red zone. Just over the top of that Falcon defender up front. And a first down here for the Colts as this drive will continue. First down, play action. Jones to the outside, wide open. Mo Alley Cox. And he is down at the 1-yard line. First and goal at the 1 for Indianapolis. And now this smells like Jonathan Taylor territory.
First down and goal to go.
First and goal from just outside the goal line. Here's Taylor, walks in, touchdown, Indianapolis. His 13th touchdown of the year, which leads the league. Thirteen rushing touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor on the year. And it's 23-17 Colts. 5:26 to go in the third.
Badgley lining up for the extra point.
Michael Badgley adds the extra point. 24-17. First touchdown since the opening quarter for the Colts, and they take a 7-point lead. Badgley on to send it away. Jamal Agnew back deep here for Atlanta. From inside the 10-yard line, Jamal Agnew. Out across the 25. Here comes Michael Penix Jr. and company back out, trailing by a touchdown now. 24-17 our score. Falcons haven't really done anything in this third quarter to this point. Haven't really done a whole lot since the end of the first quarter in this game. Trying to get back down the field, trailing by a touchdown. First down and 10, start of the drive at the 27-yard line. Bijan Robinson's been quiet here in the second half to this point, and he goes to the outside and picks up 3 yards to the 30-yard line. He's been sitting just over 90 yards for a while now. He was off to that tremendous start in that first half, and then he's gotten kind of quiet since then. Looking to get him going again. Falcons need a spark on offense. They go empty backfield here for Penix on second down and 7. Penix stands in, goes to the outside, and the pass is caught, but out of bounds with no gain. Third down and 7 on the way. Third down here for Atlanta. Sauce Gardner lines up against Darnell Mooney at the bottom of your screen. Penix looking around, fires, pass caught, good catch. And a first down by Jamal Agnew. Brought down on the play by Jermaine Pratt, but a first down keeps the drive alive for the Falcons offense. First down from the 42, again empty the backfield. And on first down, it's Penix standing in. Pocket breaking down. He's going to go down again. Another sack for the Colts, and it's Latu again. Second down and long, and you can feel the energy starting to flip towards the Colts sideline in this game. Second and 18, and again an empty backfield. Penix got a great block on the edge. Here's London, and Drake London makes it a more manageable third down as he gets to the 45-yard line just beyond. Third down and 6 now here for the Falcons. Third and 6 from the 46. Need to get to the 48-yard line of the Colts for a first down. And on third down, Penix fires, pass caught, and a first down. That's Hodge. And he's got it to the 41-yard line of Indianapolis, first down. First down from the 41-yard line. Here's a little pop pass to Mooney, trying to get the edge, and a good play on the outside by Cam Bynum. Gain of 2 on first down brings up second and 8, just inside the 40-yard line here for the Falcons. Second down and 8 at the 39. It's London in motion across the formation. Play action. Penix dumps it off for Robinson. And another good play on the outside by Cam Bynum. Good open field tackle on Robinson, and now 3rd down and 6 once again here for the Falcons offense. Third down and 6 from the 36. Need to get to the 31-yard line to keep the drive alive. Here's Penix stepping up and floating one towards the end zone. And this one broken up. Nearly a spectacular catch by Darnell Mooney working on Sauce Gardner. It's 4th down. And Gardner breaks up another one. And now what do you do if you're the Falcons? You kick the field goal. Parker Romo out to try to make it a 4-point game. This one's blocked. The Colts block it. It's picked up way back, and they are brought down near midfield. The Colts special teams with the block. And they take over. And you can feel the momentum shifting in this building here in Berlin. The Colts with the lead and the football across midfield after the blocked field goal. .40 seconds to go in the third. Colts start the drive across midfield at the 49, a chance to add on to their lead. Jones over the middle, pass is caught. Mo Alley Cox, who had a big catch on their last drive to get him down to the 1-yard line that set up the Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And he picks up 8 yards here on what could be the final play of the third. Colts do not have to snap it again as they come up to the ball. Over 300 total yards of offense. They do snap it again. It's Taylor, and he spins his way for a first down to the 35 to close out the quarter. Indianapolis with the lead and the football, looking to add on to start the fourth when we come back here from Berlin, Germany. We welcome you back to Berlin with the Colts leading 24-17 is our score. To start the fourth quarter, Colts in field goal range. A field goal makes it a 2-possession game. We have not had a game so far that has been at a 2-possession lead for either side. But the Colts looking to take control here early in this fourth quarter. On first down, a toss to Taylor. Good play on the outside by the by the Falcons defense as Walker gets in to make the TFL. And a loss of 2 on first down for Jonathan Taylor.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 12 at the 38-yard line. Jones sets up a screen for Taylor, and that's played well on the edge. Nowhere to run. As Zach Harrison makes the tackle, and now 3rd down and 13 here for Indianapolis. And this would not be an easy kick for the Colts. They need to get up to the 25-yard line to keep the drive alive. 3rd down and 13 here for the Colts offense. Here's Jones, standing in, dumps it off underneath. Pierce wide open, and he's going to get brought down a yard shy. He does get a good chunk of yardage to set up a much more manageable field goal attempt if they go that route. They could also go for it here on 4th down. And they are going to go for it here. 4th down and 2 from the 27-yard line. Taylor got it and more. Jonathan Taylor to the 20-yard line. First down Indianapolis and a 4th down conversion. Keeps the drive going. Huge hole up the middle on 4th down and 2. And an easy 4th down conversion for the Colts. Keep the drive alive into the red zone. First down. Jones over the middle. Caught wide open. Pittman. Touchdown. Colts extend their lead on a strike from Jones to Michael Pittman. And Indianapolis with a 2-score lead for the first time in this game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. Trying to make it a 14-point game, and he does. 31-17 Colts. The touchdown pass from Daniel Jones to Michael Pittman. That's 31-17. Colts starting to pull away here, and Penix needs a quick response for the Falcons, who haven't scored a touchdown. The Falcons haven't since the opening quarter of play. They've only scored a field goal since the opening quarter, and they haven't scored here in the second half. Michael Badgley on to send it away back to Atlanta. Here's Jamal Agnew. Oh, big hit. First down Atlanta, trailing by 2 touchdowns now. Here comes Michael Penix and company. 31-17, Colts have the lead, 12:22 to go in the fourth quarter. And the Falcons need a score. Took a shot to the end zone there last time, ended up having to settle for 3. Field goal was blocked, results in the Colts touchdown. Now they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter, trying to get back into this game. Here's a screen to Robinson on first down, and he gets swarmed. Nowhere to go. Jermaine Pratt was there defensively, and a loss of 3 on first down. Second down and 13 at the 19-yard line. Penix swings it out. Robinson trying to stay upright, and he cannot. Brought down by Chris Lammons on the outside, and now third down and 14. And Atlanta's going backwards here on this drive. Third down and 14 at the 18-yard line. Here's Penix stepping up, throwing on the run, incomplete into the ground. He might have got hit. Celebration by Jermaine Pratt, who has been all over the place, and it's fourth down, 3 and out for the Falcons. Bradley Pinion on to punt it away for the Falcons. Colts gain control here in the second half. From the 34-yard line. Got a good block on the edge, and he gets to midfield before he's knocked out of bounds. And another good start in terms of field position here for the Colts. 10:55 to go in the fourth quarter, and a chance to put the Falcons away if they can go down and score another touchdown. First down starting at midfield, the Colts on offense. RPO down the middle, Pittman tried to split defenders. He got popped, but a first down nonetheless inside the Atlanta 35. Pittman coming off of that touchdown catch he had moments ago. And Jones fit it in there perfectly, and then Pittman right there tried to split defenders and paid the price for it at the end. So first down, Indianapolis, approaching 400 total yards in this game. First down, here's Taylor on the toss. Nothing. Good play in the backfield, brought down for a loss. And Caden Ellis makes that tackle for a loss of 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 35. Here is Taylor, lowering his shoulder and then quickly brought down by Billy Bauman Jr. Third down and 9 on the way. Even a field goal here would make it a 17-point, 3-possession game for Indianapolis. Third down and 9. Empty backfield here for Jones. And on third down, Jones steps up, hit as he throws, and he had a wide open receiver downfield. Fourth down. That pass rush got there just in time, or else Michael Pittman would be dancing in the end zone again. Instead, fourth down, and here comes Badgley. On to try to make it a 3-possession game at 17 points. 49 yards to put Indianapolis up by 17, and he's got it. 34-17 our score, and it's a 3-score lead for the Colts as Badgley puts it in. From inside the 5, the return. Out across the 30-yard line and to the 40. Nearly broke it free, and a good return for Atlanta. To the 40-yard line is where they will start, trailing by 17 points. Time is against them. And the Colts take control here in the second half. They would shut out the Falcons here in the second half. 34-17 our score. First down for the Falcons. Empty backfield here for Penix. 4-man rush by the Colts. Penix over the middle. Caught. Turning it inside. And a first down for Darnell Mooney. Across midfield to the 46-yard line. Good start to the drive. First down to the 46, again empty backfield. 4-man rush by the Colts. Penix over the middle, broken up and nearly picked off. Off the deflection, nearly an interception going back the other way. And it's incomplete. Second and 10 at the 46. Again, empty backfield. Penix stepping up, gonna run. And Penix, first down and more. Out across the 25-yard line before he's brought down by Zaire Franklin. And Cam Bynum was there as well. First down inside the 25. First down at the 23. They hand it off. Robinson. What a play up front. Second and 12. Under 7 minutes to go in the fourth. Robinson back in the backfield. And on second down, Penix fires. Good catch. And a first down. Jamal Agnew inside the 15-yard line. First down at the 13-yard line now here for the Falcons. Just over 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. Penix, screen, Robinson, room to run. Robinson lowers his shoulder, and he's just short of the goal line. They mark him down inside the 1, and it's first and goal. First and goal from inside the 1-yard line. Algier comes in the backfield. And they give it to him. Algier, touchdown. And the Falcons inch a little closer. Their first score of the second half belongs to Tyler Algier. And it's back to an 11-point game with the extra point pending. And Bijan Robinson fantasy owners not liking that one. John Parker Romo on for the extra point, trying to make it a 10-point game again. And it's up and through. 34-24, Indianapolis with the lead, but the Falcons dig into it a little bit. On a 7-play, 61-yard drive that took just over 3 minutes off the clock. And now the Falcons defense needs to get a stop if they want to have any chance. Bradley Pinion on to send it away here for the Falcons. From inside the 10. The return out across the 25, and then he gets barreled down there. First down, Indianapolis. 5:35 to go in the fourth, 10-point lead. Daniel Jones and company have looked good in this game. Now trying to put the finishing touches on to get themselves back in the win column and get themselves back in contention at the top of the AFC. Here is Taylor running off the right side, broke one tackle, and then he's brought down on the outside after a pickup of 3 yards. And A.J. Terrell was there to bring him down. So the first half was all Bijan Robinson, second half all Jonathan Taylor here between these two superstar running backs. Jones on second down fires a wobbler and it's incomplete. He got knocked down as he threw it. Clock stops with 4:55 to go, and now third down and 7. And a big play upcoming for this Falcons defense. Third and 7 at the 30. Need to get to the 37-yard line to keep the drive alive here for the Colts. Here's Jones. Pressure up the middle. Hit as he throws. It's deflected and incomplete. The Falcons defense does their job as Onyemata gets home to disrupt the pass by Jones. Fourth down. But we ain't done just yet here in Berlin. Sanchez on to punt it away. And the Falcons get the ball back, trailing by 10. And Agnew brings it out across the 30. So here comes Michael Penix Jr. looking to mount a fourth quarter comeback here in Berlin. Trailing by 10 now, 4:43 to go in the fourth. They need another quick score. If you're the Falcons, you would like to score in some variety before the 2-minute warning. But step one, get down there into striking distance. First down for the Falcons. Started the drive at the 31-yard line. Extra man on the blitz. Quick throw. Pass caught. Mooney. And he gets close to a first down. Good start to the drive. Gain of 9 to the 40. So the Falcons trailing by 17 at some point in this fourth quarter. Now back within 10. They got the ball back, and now they're going to look to strike, make it a one-score game. Second and short, they go under center. Robinson, the running back. He gets it. Robinson stuffed. What a play up front. And he has still not gained any yardage in this second half. A guy who is 7 yards away from 100 yards in that first half to close out the second quarter has had 0 rushing yards in this second half. And now third down and 1 here for the Falcons. Penix fires, pass, caught in traffic, first down. Darnell Mooney working on Sauce Gardner, who was all over him. And a good catch by Mooney to move the sticks. First down, Atlanta. First down, Atlanta. Just over 3 minutes to go. Penix steps up, dumps it off. Here's London. He gets drugged to the ground by Pratt about a yard shy of the first as we're under 3 minutes to go. .245 and counting here in the fourth. Extra man comes. Penix pressured, evades, fires, incomplete, out of bounds. Third down coming up. Third and 1. All the big boys in to try to pick up a yard. Penix on the sneak. Got it. First down. But now the clock continues to tick on Atlanta. As we approach the 2-minute warning, Falcons would like to get another playoff here. Come up to the ball quickly. Under 2:20 and counting. First down, Atlanta. Penix stands in. Penix gonna run it. Penix inside the 20 before he slides down. And a first down will come on the other side of the 2-minute warning. The Falcons looking to mount a fourth quarter comeback. They've got the ball at the 2-minute warning, trailing by 10. So now if you're Atlanta, you would like to score without having to use a timeout. First down at the 18. They hand it off to Robinson. Robinson sets up first and goal. And now he's over 100 yards in the game. And the Falcons are 7 yards away from making this very interesting here in the fourth. First and goal from the 7. Penix looking, and it's picked off. Intercepted. He threw it right into his hands. Back the other way. Robinson chases him down across midfield, but the Colts take over. What a play by Paye. And the drive gets killed on the screen pass. Jumped in front. And the Colts take over. Wow. Minute 27 to go in the fourth quarter, and that might have just been the nail in the coffin for the Colts to try to get back atop the AFC after the Denver Broncos win on Thursday night. Colts trying to match them here in Berlin. They are a minute 27 away from doing just that. Mo Alley Cox on the handoff. Picks up 8. Timeout Atlanta. Minute 24 to go in the fourth. First down ends the game for the Colts. Second and 2. First down ends the game for Indianapolis. Taylor cuts it back. Got the first down. And he drives his way across the 30-yard line, and that'll do it. Atlanta can only stop it one more time, and the Colts are about to get another win on the year to try to move to 8-2 to match Denver at the top of the AFC. Victory formation for Daniel Jones and company. Here in Berlin, we got a treat. What a game from Berlin. The Indianapolis Colts against the Falcons. Falcons fought well in this game, but at the end of the day, the Colts were too much to handle in that second half. Their defense played well. They got the interception to stall the drive by Michael Penix and company, and the Colts win it here in Berlin, Germany, 34-24 to move to 8-2 on the year. And they are tied atop the AFC with the Denver Broncos going in to the rest of NFL Sunday. The Patriots are up next to try to match both of these teams. Try to get atop the AFC and tie with them. What a game from the Colts. The strikes downfield by Daniel Jones. Tyler Warren had the early touchdown, the big one down the seam. Rookie tight end continues his excellent rookie season. Michael Pittman Jr. had a touchdown. Bijan Robinson controlled the first half, but they shut him down in the second. And that's part of the difference in this one. Colts win it by 10 to move to 8-2 on the year. And now we'll see what happens across the rest of NFL Sunday as the Colts are victorious on an international level from Berlin, Germany. 34-24 the final score. Colts hang on to win this one.